Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Gigi here, just doing a pre-shuffle, and I just wanted to talk to you guys really quick. I was getting some energy of somebody really upset with me for taking down the video I posted late last night. This morning, I was given the order to take it down before there's somebody out in the collective that's been watching readings, trying to get information to help this person hurt a divine masculine in a lot of different ways. And her energy was coming through pretty much cursing me out for taking it down before she was able to see it. So I'm going to do something different for this reading. I'm going to pull one Archangel card, and I'm going to do 3 shuffles or 3 cards, depending on what comes out. We're just going to get the energy off of the Oracles of Ascendants and see what the energies here have to say to us, because she seems really pissed off she didn't get the information she was looking for. So, sorry, but when the Most High speaks, I obey, and that is why I am who I am. And I'm sorry if it disappointed somebody out there, if they saw that it had posted and didn't get a chance to watch it. I apologize, but it will not be coming out, and I will not be reposting or any of that. I guess whoever needed to see it saw it, and that's the end of it. So with that being said, I apologize. I hope you guys are well. What the heck? I'm still trying to figure out this microphone, guys. I apologize. Anytime I move any distance away from it, it sounds really, really low, so I'm going to try to keep it near my head as best as possible. If you guys haven't already subscribed, please do so. It would mean the world to me if we can get to 1,000 subscribers so I can do a live reading for us all. It would be a lot of fun. I have a really cool idea for our first live reading, and as we get closer to 1,000 subscribers, I will happily share that with you. I'm also doing a 1,000 subscriber gratitude giveaway, which will be a new handmade one of my new style handmade candles. I will be pulling them out and showing them to you once they are completed. I'm just waiting on some more inventory for materials for it before I can actually put them into production, as well as a spirituality kit. These candles will eventually be a part of the spirituality kit, but that's what the gratitude giveaway is. I will be doing, like I said, when we hit 900 subscribers, I will do that video that will show you the candle and the spirituality kit and all of that. So if you haven't already, please, again, subscribe, like the video, comment on the video, share the videos, get them around for those who need to see them. And that is that. I hope you guys are doing well. We're just going to jump into it. Holy Spirit, please come down with your angels to protect and guide us all as I channel this energy that's surrounding our collective. Please allow me to channel clear, honest, and precise messages for the collective, and only allow your heaven's white light to surround this reading and cast any darkness back to hell where it belongs, please and thank you. Because this female, she came through during that reading last night, and she was not... I guess I crowned her as this particular person as a Succubus sea witch, and she has been using my readings and other people's readings to, I guess, figure out what divine masculine's doing and where he's going and what he's doing, so she can plot against him. And both the Holy Spirit and Archangel Metatron's like, Gina, please take the video down. It needs to come down right now, and do not repost it. So we're going to do another reading, and we're going to see what's going on. So, Holy Spirit, what Archangel needs to start this reading off for us? This woman is standing there energetically in my third eye, like, I can't believe this is happening. Well, here's the thing. If you have evil intentions about a divine masculine, do you think the Holy Spirit or his angels are going to allow you to utilize us energy workers to help you screw him? No, I don't think so. So with that being said, let's give you some guidance on how to turn your life around and be a better person, because that's what we're here for. As an energy worker, as a divine feminine, as a earth angel, I am here to help you and guide you on the path to purity. We'll say it like that, because you have a very dark soul that needs a lot of healing. So let's see what Archangel has to come out to give you some guidance and get you on the right path, madam, because I really think that that's the case. Thank you. Ooh, there's 2. We have Archangel Samuel and Archangel Muriel. we going to be reading their excerpts? Yes. So there's Archangel Muriel, beautiful with her wings, and Archangel Samuel. Okay, it says, choose harmonious responses, act with wisdom and grace, manifest for the highest good, work with pure love. And that's the polar opposite of what this karmic is doing. She is not being harmonious with her responses. I can see a huge, nasty personality and attitude coming off of her, and she has definitely got no grace about what she's doing. I can totally tell. And are you manifesting for the highest good or for selfish intentions here, lady? She's got an ego and she wants it to all be about her, and she is definitely not working with pure love. So I think we're going to talk about Archangel Samuel and Archangel Muriel, and we're going to see what other guidance these two beautiful angels have for this karmic. So we're going to start with Archangel Muriel. I really love that card. It's very simple and very beautiful. Right there. Okay. Archangel Muriel is a glorious Magneta Archangel. The pink is I need to turn the light on. Okay. The pink in the magenta affirms that he works with the highest and purest love, while the electric blue demonstrates the power of manifestation. He has come in from another universe to assist us all to ascension. Now, this angel came out for a reason. He wants to help you ascend. But the thing is if you don't turn your act around, you are going to severely be pitched into the pits of hell by the one and only Archangel Metatron. Okay? So he is here for you, and he wants to help you manifest for the highest good and work with pure love, not darkness, not selfish needs, vain needs, or wants. They're not even needs, they're wants. I mean, the amount of things that I've been shown over the last 12 to 14 hours of what you want, it's not of the highest good for anyone but yourself, and it is not. You are not doing what you're doing out of love. You're doing it out of selfish intentions. Okay. He steps down through Oron, the plane of wisdom, into his etheric retreat over the Himalayas, which is still the purest place on the planet. He works closely with Archangel Mary, and together they hold the magenta flame of divine feminine love. Archangel Muriel is in charge of the soul star chakra of humanity and awakens them so that we can all access our true knowledge and wisdom. He is also helping to facilitate our merging with our higher self or soul as soon as we are ready. Is she anywhere near ready? No, she's not even at the starting line. She's still in the stands trying to figure out where her running shoes are. Like, this girl is literally just childish, selfish. She's got an ego. She's vain. She's narcissistic to the 10th degree, and she needs some serious healing. And I really believe that if you can sit down and meditate and really, really start to focus on pure love and understanding and compassion and nurturing yourself first, everybody around you is going to definitely see a difference, because we want you to ascend. We don't want you to burn at all. I don't. That's why I'm here. I was put here to help people. I was put here to help people through these types of readings that I've been doing, to get people to understand that there's so much more to this 3D than meets the eyes, because the fifth dimension is real. There are several dimensions, and they're all real. They all exist. God exists. The angels exist, and they're all watching you and your evil, nasty intentions. Okay, so here's the guidance from Archangel Muriel. You have chosen a power card today, suggesting you are ready to use your power of manifestation wisely. If you do this with integrity, Archangel Muriel will support you. You have to have integrity about what you're trying to manifest. If you're trying to manifest things like, I need $100,000 to go get me a BBL and buy me a Mercedes and get me a down payment on a new house and this, that, and the next thing, so I can go to this and I can go to that and I can run up a bill on this person's tab and he'll pay for it because I give him good snoo-snoo. Those are not good intentions. That has no integrity attached to it. That's all selfishness, and the angels will not support you or help you. At that point, you are literally working hand in hand with the devil himself. Okay? First, you are invited to step into the magenta flame of the divine feminine love to attune your soul star chakra to its highest and purest light. Then create a picture as clearly as possible within your navel or your third eye chakra. Raise it with concentration, focus, and pure intentions to your soul star chakra. Hold it here for a moment before you beam out masterfully into the unmanifest realms. It will attract and draw in all the high frequency energies you need to bring into physical reality. When you are in total alignment with your higher self, you can create wonderful things for the world. Yes, instead of just being selfish. All right, let's see what Archangel Samuel has to say. Choose harmonious responses, act with wisdom and grace. Use your mind. Be graceful in all your actions. Now, a card that I had in my, I think I still have that deck. Is it a deck I still have? I have to go look. But it's my Angels and Ancestors cards. It's the Sholin Master. Always talks about, have move with grace. I can't remember all of it, but it was he's showing himself to me, the Sholin Master. That card is showing itself to me, and I can definitely feel that there's definitely some grace and some peace that needs to come about this female, okay, this karmic. If your soul wishes you to progress on your ascension path through the training schools run on the inner planes by the Seraphina, you must first apply to Archangel Metatron. He is a very powerful archangel, and he is the one that once God gives you judgment and tells him where to send you, he's going to send you there. So if you want to ascend, you need to apply with Archangel Metatron. So it's not only these two, but Archangel Metatron is a very important archangel in this situation and in all its situations for those of us who want to ascend. If you don't believe and you don't think it's real and you really just want to continue on your path, then go ahead. Then why are you watching these readings outside of just using them for evil intent? And that's not why we post them. We are posting these readings. I can only speak for myself, but I post these readings because I want to help people. When I see people getting screwed out of their money, out of their health, out of all of this because of other people that are just evil and want to do harm for their own selfish agendas, I just can't stand it. I am a very passionate woman, and I am here to help. So I'm going to read these cards, and I'm going to do this stuff, and what you take from it is your own. But take what resonates, leave what doesn't. If it's helpful to you on your spiritual journey, please utilize it. But don't come to these readings with evil intentions, because I'll pick them up. I'll do a reading, and if I'm told I can post them, I'll post them, and if not, I have to pull them. So, you know what I'm saying? And I really feel that this woman, she must be like, have the little notification bell checked off, so when I post, or whoever posts, she can tell. But I'm definitely getting that she was pissed off that I took the video down before she was able to read it. And I'm sorry, but there are things in there that you weren't meant to see. And if you were, you would have been able to see it at that point. Sorry. Okay. As soon as permission is granted, Archangel Samuel will connect with you. He prepares you for this higher intergalactic work by presenting you with challenges to your ego. He is sometimes known as the Angel of Death, for as well as breaking down all the blocks created by your ego, he tries to eradicate your negative ego. You hear that? He's trying to eradicate your negative ego. But if you haven't connected with him, it's because Archangel Metatron hasn't given you the okay yet, or hasn't granted you permission. So there you go. He orchestrates those stubborn trials that keep appearing in your life in order to bring about humility. Drawing this card suggests, this is the guidance now, drawing this card suggests that you are on a fast track to ascension, for Archangel Samuel is preparing you to move forward. Your guidance is to examine your motivations and your ego in all areas of your life. Be honest. Let go of your belief you are right in your desire to be right. Whenever you have a thought that you are better or more spiritual than another, cancel it. Now, there is something, can I speak about this, Archangel Metatron? Yes, okay. Now, I was getting in the reading that had to be pulled that I'm giving permission now to talk about. This particular female, was she faking it? Yes, big time. She was faking a spiritual awakening, trying to copycat a divine being who's spiritually gifted. Maybe it's me, maybe it's another reader, maybe it's somebody that's not even on YouTube. Maybe she's coming to these readings for advice, or not even advice, to take people's ideas and gifts and use them to and copycat them to try to manipulate somebody. Is that right? On the nose, big time. That's what Archangel Metatron is telling me. Is that she's coming to me and other readers to copycat what we're doing, to try to manipulate somebody to think that she's a divine being, but in reality, she's truly a succubus that needs some serious help, okay? Let go of your belief that you are right or you desire to be right. Whenever you have a thought that you are better or more spiritual than another, cancel it, because honestly, you have no idea how spiritual somebody is, how tapped in somebody truly is, how connected with the fifth dimension somebody is, how connected with the Most High God somebody is. You don't have any clue, none whatsoever. Even a seer can't know everything. Holy Spirit only gives us what He wants us to know. The angels tell us only what they're allowed to tell us. Believe me, I've asked questions and they told me, no, I'm not allowed to tell you. Sorry, you have to figure it out for yourself. They can't tell you everything. Some things you need to learn for yourself. And right now, you're about to get an ego death when people start to realize that you're full of crap. Okay? If you think your view is right or the only understanding, let it go. Take particular note of problems that keep coming back, for they contain the most important lessons. Choose a gentle and harmonious response to a person or situation. You are called to use your wisdom and act with grace at all times. The way to work with Archangel Samuel is to recognize that while you are a magnificent spiritual being, you are also a small cog in the vastness of the cosmos. Remember that death to your ego is life to your spirit. Drop your ego. Believe me, having a real true spiritual awakening is hard freaking work. Big time. I mean, I have gone through in the last 7, almost 8 months, it'll be 8 months on the 18th for me, that I went through, oh my goodness, the amount of times I was brought to my knees in surrender crying because I was given ego deaths, proven that I was never always right, because this was stuff that I had to deal with when I was, younger, and I always thought I knew everything, because my intuition's on point. It always has been. And, and people were, I didn't realize how much of an empath I was and all of these things. And I always thought I knew everything. And, Holy Spirit's like, no, you ain't me. No, I know I'm not. But, I can kind of feel like I know a lot more than most. He's like, not right now. You don't. You need to stop right now. And he will force you into surrender. If you are a true divine being and you are truly connected with the Most High, and you will know. Believe me. And it's not something that you can fake. You can fake it for only so long. I mean, look at Miss Cleo. How long did she stay, doing her cards and doing all that, getting people for money until she got caught? How many people have been caught just doing what they do for money? And, I mean, you can learn the cards and read them, but you can't do certain things. You can try, but you'll get found out sooner or later. And it may not be by, people here in the 3D. The Holy Spirit will eventually get sick and tired of you lying about him and bring you to your knees and surrender. Because if you don't end up surrendering, there's an archangel named Metatron that will happily either send you back down here for another cycle or throw you where you need to go. I hate saying it like that, but it's the truth. I do not want to descend. I want to ascend. And I know for the rest of my time in this realm, I will be working very hard on trying to drop any ego that I have, any nonsense that I carry, any attitude, any pride, any of that holds me back from being the true, full spiritual being that I am working very hard to be. So if you're not on that same page, maybe it's time for you to go take you a spiritual bath. The full moon is in 2 days. Full moon is in 2 days. Go take you a spiritual bath on Wednesday. Cleanse your spirit. Cleanse yourself. Detox. If you can do a fast, do a fast. Do what you got to do. Get some meditation. Listen to some chakra balancing meditation music. Anything and everything you can to try to realign yourself and release the toxic, the dirty, and the nasty. Purge any intoxicants that you're using that are not for your best good, that you're using in excess instead of in moderation, and start working towards bettering yourself. And don't try to copy anybody, because the thing is once you get found out, you're going to be the laughing stock, and that is not anything anybody wants to be. And if you do, well, continue on your path. All right, let's pull. Let's see what 3 cards gives us. Let's see what 3 shuffles or 3 cards, whatever comes out first, okay? 3 shuffles or 3 cards. Please, Holy Spirit, just 1. Whoops, 2. When I was doing my pre-shuffle, Virgo kept coming out, and I'm seeing the element of earth and the infinity knot. Let's do one more shuffle. The element of earth, we have Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn on the table, and there's our third card. On the bottom of the deck, we have Root Chakra. And we have Sagittarius. You want me to shuffle again? Archangel Metatron one more time? No. Okay, we'll leave it here. So we have Sagittarius, and we have the element of earth and the root chakra. So I want to read, because the element of earth came out first, I want to read exactly what this element has to share with us. And as I said, it is for Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. The cold north is the element of earth, governing midnight winter. The color green, the planets Venus and Saturn, and the zodiac signs Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. Earth's tool is the pentacle, used for its ability to balance the other elements. Earth is the grounding element that helps to balance the other surrounding elements. It provides stability, grounding, intellect, clear-headedness, and logical thinking. Earth is the provider element, reminding us that while dreams are possible and achievable, we must also be able to function logically and in this physical realm. Earth is the element that acts as the physical tether for us to help keep our feet on the ground. When it appears in your card, trust that the situation you're inquiring about is being approached from a place of groundedness. Trust the stabilizing energies of the earth element, and you will succeed. Then why is he leaving me for a divine feminine, she's asking. Well, probably because you're not a grounding effect in his life. Are you giving him ultimatums? Yes. Are you using him? Holy Spirit's telling me yes, big time, but she's shaking her head no. Okay, well, does he feel like he's being used? On the nose, big time. I guess this is his energy. Who are you? Divine masculine. Okay, you feel used and abused. Yes. Okay. Where are you? What are you doing? Am I allowed to continue? You want me to move on to the next card? Okay. All right. So, I'm only allowed to be given so much information in this particular reading because of the fact that there's something big about to happen. Archangel Metatron saying, on the nose, GG, big time. Okay. Am I allowed to continue? Can I give any other details? No, just spiritual lessons today. Okay. Here's the thing. Today is Valentine's Day. I want to ask you something, Succubus. Sea Witch, you person. Yes. Karmic. Yeah, you. Are you expecting like a grand gesture from him? Oh, he's shaking his head. Yes, big time on the nose. Is she going to get one? No, not at all. What is she going to get? Maybe some flowers and a card? On the nose, big time. But what's going to be in the card? No, can't say. Okay. Is it going to be good? He's shrugging his shoulders. He doesn't know. No, I'm not telling. Okay. I guess because this woman is now scouring readings trying to figure something out. Well, I don't know. All right, let's read Infinity. Infinity. When the infinity symbol appears, it represents the interconnectedness of all things, life and death, birth and rebirth, male and female, light and dark. It reminds us that all things are connected and cannot have the good without the bad. The infinity message is balance. There is no end without a beginning, and there's no creation without chaos. Does this situation provide you with balance, or does it throw things out of balance? Are you giving to get, or vice versa? Are you imbalanced when you focus upon the situation? Or excuse me, if you feel imbalanced when you focus upon the situation, your intuition is telling you that it's not right. Reassess and look again. The thing is I want to ask this question. Does this situation provide you with balance, or does it throw things out of balance? Masculine, are you out of balance? Big time on the nose. Can't seem to get his head right. Is it an emotional thing? Yes. Is it a spiritual thing? No. Is it an intellectual thing? No, it's just an emotional thing, right? Yes, big time. Okay. Are you giving to get, or vice versa? Is she doing things for you? No, not at all. Do you do things for her? Yeah, not anymore. On the nose, big time. And I guess he was spoiling her and pampering her and all the things. And I guess today is going to be a wake up call for her. On the nose, big time. Can I say that? Okay. He's writing her a letter with all his feelings in it. Yes and no. Maybe he's come to some conclusions. Can I say that? No, Archangel Metatron. Sorry, I can't. Archangel Metatron's telling me not to. I'm sorry, guys. This is going to be a very short reading. Maybe. Or do you want me to shuffle again after this? Okay, I guess we're going to shuffle one more time after Sagittarius. I'm being told to read that one, and then we have to read the root chakra too. Why does it start with Aquarius? Or why does it start with Capricorn? That's weird. Okay, there's Aries, Gemini, Sagittarius. The symbol of Sagittarius is the centaur. Its traditional dates are November 22nd through December 21st. With the 13th, the Zodiac incorporated, its new dates are December 17th to January 20th. I never go by those new. I stick with the traditional 12, and that's that. Take it how it is for you guys. Sagittarius is the mutable fire sign ruled by Jupiter and representing philosophy, motion, experimentation, and optimism. All fire signs have in common the desire for freedom of action and power to do what they wish. When Sagittarius appears, it's a signal that it's time for motion and for trying something new, hobby, career, or activity. Change prevents stagnation. Act now. Refer to the Jupiter fire cards for additional clarification and information. Let's look at Jupiter. You want me to look at Jupiter? No. Okay, we're going to go to root chakra. I'm being very guided on this reading. I'm only being given the okay for certain things. The root chakra, also called the Muladhara, is the first of the 7 main chakras, typically located at the base of the spine, pubic bone. This chakra governs survival or primal instincts and safety, fight or flight response, and is the chakra of groundedness on the earth tether. It is also the center of manifestation. It vibrates to the colors red, brown, and black. Associated gemstones include garnet, smoky quartz, obsidian, onyx, and black tourmaline. When this card appears, you're asked to meditate upon the energies of this chakra in order to heal and bring grounded resolve to your current situation. Do you feel a lot of anxiety, fear, frustration, and insecurity? If so, this chakra is most likely out of balance, and in need of a realignment. You are being asked to focus on rebalancing this energy center to help resolve issues surrounding your situation. Yes, and as I was saying specifically to this karmic in the beginning of this reading, it is time for you that if you want to ascend and work with Archangel Samuel, you're going to have to go through Archangel Metatron. And as of right now, you're skating a very thin line. No, is she even skating it? No, she's crossed a very big line, and she is going to step herself right into she's going to basically walk herself down to the pit. She's already there, and do you care? No, she's telling me energetically she does not care. She wants what she wants. She wants to be like the Kardashians. She wants to be, she's showing me Kendall Jenner. She's showing me all these different people. She's showing me Cardi. She's showing me all kinds of things. She wants to have clout like that. She wants to be known all over the place. She thinks she's all that in a hot bag of chips, man. Look, if those were the people you were meant to be, you would be them. If you were meant to be built like that, you would be built like that. If you were meant to have their talents and their personality and the things that they have, you would have them. Screwing people and being dirty and hurting people emotionally, throwing them out of balance is not okay for your own selfish good. You don't want that. If you really do, then carry on, man. Yeah, continue on. But when I get this energy and I'm being told to do these readings, I will do them exactly how the Holy Spirit and the angels want me to. So we're going to get one more shuffle. Okay. I'm going to shuffle all the way through, see what comes out, and that'll be the end of it. A whole lot of cards. Take them. Do you want me to take all of these? How many? One from the bottom? Okay. All right, so we got 3 more cards. We have Venus, which is Libra and Taurus. Okay. Let's start there. And then we have Malkuth and Jebra. All right, so Venus, let's see. Venus is associated with the goddess of love. Now, masculine, do you want this woman's love? Not anymore. Did you want it from the beginning? Yes, but he was manipulated. Were you fooled? Rose-colored glasses, illusions, all different kinds of stuff. And now you see things for what they really are? Yes, big time. Well, here's the thing. You're a divine masculine. The planetary alignments and the phases of the moon and how they've been, I mean, we had a super moon and then back to back with a blue moon, a double full moon in Aquarius. All this that's been happening over the last year has been actually a year and 2 months, has been happening for specific reasons for certain people to go through certain things, to put them where they need to be to learn certain things so that they can get into their divinity, step into their divinity and ascend. Because this is this his last cycle? On the nose, big time. This is your last cycle. You and your twin, this is your last cycle to get it right. You guys have been going through this for many life cycles, and you are now having to fight an actual demon. Okay? And that is this woman. She is here in the 3D looking like whoever she looks like, whatever she looks like. I see her face, but I'm not being allowed to say anything. Inside the 3D vessel that we have, in her vessel, she is an actual succubus demon. And you are a divine being, okay? You have something in you that's extraordinarily important. And now it's time for you to understand that if you want true love, you're going to have to go to your divine feminine. Do you know who she is? Oh, yeah, he knows, big time. Are you, well, am I allowed to ask that? Nope. Okay, never mind. Okay. Aphrodite in Greece, Venus in Rome. And that is exactly what the overall representative energies of this planet stand for. Venus helps to meditate opposites and to bring harmony to discord through love and compassion. It's an energy that teaches illusions rather than exclusions. Not illusions. Inclusions rather than exclusions, as well as representing harmony in all aspects. When it appears in your reading, you're being asked to be your own mediator, to step back from the situation you're inquiring about, and to view it from a loving, compassionate perspective. Are you on the fence about making a decision? He's saying, nope, not anymore, or not at all. Okay. Are you on the, okay. Venus is a mediator. Remind you that you can make a list of pros and cons and trust your inner gut instinct. If you resonate from a place of love, the choice will become clear. Now, are you using love to guide you where you need to be? He's saying yes. Okay. I want to feel free. I want to hold somebody's hand and skip through a wildflower field and feel young again, feel more childlike, instead of feeling like all I do is work. I want to have children and throw kids up in the air and play. I want to feel good about myself from somebody that doesn't lie and manipulate. We share common interests. Do you share common interests with this karmic? Yes. But did she really like them? He doesn't know. Did you really like it? Some things, but not everything. I guess she did it just to make him think whatever, as a manipulative tool. Well, she's definitely not resignating. She's not coming from a place of love. on the bottom of the deck is Ouroboros. Ouroboros. I don't know what that is. Underneath is the Unk, but I'm not going to read that one. Oops, sorry. That's what's on the bottom. I'll read that as the last card for this. We're going to look at Malkuth and Gebra. And then, yes, let's see what else comes out here. Malkuth, keyword kingdom, is the 10th sphere in the Tree of Life. While it appears at the bottom, it's actually considered the top of the Tree of Life. Malkuth also represents the realm of earth, a reflection of the realm of heaven, and the representation of the representation of the material plane of existence, while Yesod is a sphere that channels. Malkuth is a sphere that receives. Be it energies, thoughts, emotions, or actions, this is the sphere that allows tangibility out of the other sphere's emanations. When Malkuth appears in your cards, you're reminded that all things are a reflection of the divine and of the grand design. Why is this situation happening the way it is? If you look at the situation from a higher consciousness, there ties to other situations. All things have a plan, and Malkuth reminds you to be patient, for all is as it should be in the grand design. Now, all things are a reflection of the divine and of the grand design. Now, the Holy Spirit is the divine, okay? Now, if you think the Holy Spirit is going to allow this to be a reflection of him, this woman and her actions to be a reflection of him after, because like I was saying, she has been faking a spiritual awakening. And that is a direct reflection of the Holy Spirit, God himself, the divine. He's not going to allow that to happen. So she's going to be brought down into submission, either to actually step into her divinity and actually step away from this succubus mindset she has, the succubus energy, to completely heal herself from being this demon and actually step into what can very well help her ascend. She's either going to surrender or he's going to bring her down with tower after tower after tower until she learns, or until she has to face him face to face, where he judges her and says, okay, Archangel Metatron, it's time for you to send her where she needs to go. She's not coming into my kingdom. Okay? So you have to understand that what you are doing is a reflection of the Most High God. And if he doesn't like what you're doing, you're not going into through those pearly gates, my friend. No, sir. I've seen the portal. I've seen the Rainbow Bridge, and that portal I'm taking, is that portal that you showed me? Is that the entrance into his kingdom? Yes. So the portal. So once you pass on, okay, I don't know what happens from the moment you close your eyes for good and the moment you either go into that portal or you go down that escalator or you get thrown into the pit. I don't know what happens during that time because I didn't see it. But what I did see is the only person I've ever seen it happen to was my dog Loki. And he went through the portal, his feet hit the Rainbow Bridge, and he went running into my grandfather's arms. Okay? So whatever happens between the time you start to cross over to the time you meet God and you face judgment, to whatever happens so you can cross through that portal, that's between you and God. Okay? And if you don't get your act together now and take this time between now and the time you have to face him to get your mind right, get your spirit right, get your body right, you're not going to go through that portal and you're not going to walk across that Rainbow Bridge. Okay? So remember, be patient, for all is as it should be in the grand design. And if this is how it should be, this woman is not going to ascend. She is destined to burn if she doesn't care what she's doing. If she doesn't care that she is acting as a succubus that wants to hurt a masculine for money, clout, and whatever else it is, probably, is that real estate? Yes, all different kinds of things. If she doesn't get her mind right, she's not going where she wants to go. Do you want to go to heaven? Yes, well, then you need to start acting right, sister. Yeah, you do. You sure do. Okay, Gebra. Below Banah on the tree's left pillar is Gebra. Gebra, keyword strength, represents the realm of severity and or strength. It reminds us that few things last forever. We are an organic substance. We are not meant to live forever. And that's why we all, in the 5D where God can see it, he sees a little clock over each of our heads, I guess, that have a time and a date and all of those things that will tell him when you're coming to meet him face to face. Okay? That's just how I'm seeing it. It may not even be that way, but that's what I'm being shown. Okay? You don't get to see that. You don't know if tomorrow is guaranteed for you. It's not guaranteed for any of us. Nothing will last forever, and you need to seize every single day that you are given as a blessing. Okay? Every day is a blessing to wake up and breathe this air and do the things we do every day. If you don't start remembering that and you thinking that you're going to live forever, you're going to sorely be mistaken when you get to meet God and you have to get your punishment for what you do. Without a cycle and remaining consistent, things stagnate and cannot grow. And if you stay in this particular situation, karmic female, you are not going to grow spiritually, mentally, or emotionally, and you seem very childish, extraordinarily childish. And it's time to grow up. Pick up your big girl panties and learn some damn respect for your first of all, for the Most High God. Stop lying about him. Stop saying that you've spiritually awakened when has she? No way on God's green earth has this person even started an awakening. Yeah. How are you planning on keeping this up? Are you literally planning on watching tarot readings for the rest of your life to try to figure out what other people are talking about, learning about the moon phases and how people are, how it affects people and trying to do all of that? On the nose big time. She's literally watching us readers, us energy workers, people like myself, other earth angels, and trying to take bits and pieces of our gifts and mold them into her own. You're not going to be able to sustain and maintain this. Are you charging people for readings? Yes. In-person readings? No. Are you scamming people? Oh yeah, big time. All right, folks, look, I'm going to say this outright. I do not offer any further personal readings. I haven't in over about a month. I am not doing them anymore because I do not want to be associated with any of these, because I'm not the only person that, that does readings on YouTube. And there are a lot of people, especially much larger channels, that have actually had to go and help people get their money back from being charged $200 for a personal reading, and they're getting their money stolen. So please be mindful. Gigi I do not do personal readings. I have a Instagram for my channel that I barely use. So if you see anything coming from me, it ain't me. I don't reach out to people. I do my readings. I respond to emails, but I do not reach out to anybody. No. So please be mindful of that, folks, okay? Okay. Jibra is often called the destroyer because it represents the reminder of mortality. What was I just saying? Which must exist in order for balance to be maintained. For how could things be created with also not being destroyed? Together, Jibra and cheese represents change, so there is no stagnation. Alone, Jibra represents the need to build or rebuild or restructure. Is that what you want to do, Divine Masculine? Absolutely. He wants to rebuild and wants to grow and move forward. I see him on a chariot. Should I mention that? Okay, somebody might be a Cancer. It's not out here, but I'm being shown the chariot. There may be a Cancer involved. The last full moon was in Cancer. That has nothing? No, it's the zodiac sign. Okay, the zodiac sign of Cancer. Libra represents the need to rebuild or restructure. If you have a plan or situation that is not working out, you need, as you intended, you have you examined its foundation. Libra reminds you that the foundation is not sound. It is acceptable to destroy it so that a new structure can be built. Absolutely. And that's exactly what this masculine wants. He wants to rebuild. He wants to get away from the stagnation that is this particular situation. What exactly? You work too much on the nose big time. You need more rest and relaxation. On the nose big time. Can I say that, Archangel Metatron? No, okay. The symbol of Ouroboros is the snake devouring its tail, representing infinity. Well, we have infinity out here already. And totality. This sign is often referred to alternatively as Ophiuchus, the snake hunter, incorporated as the 13th zodiac sign. Dates are November 29th through December 17th. That's only okay. Ouroboros is the spirit sign ruled by Chiron and Jupiter. and represents unity, magnetism, cleverness, spiritedness, and flamboyance. When Ouroboros appears, you are being asked to expand your horizons and explore the many facets of the super consciousness. Engage in an activity that nourishes the spirit. With new adventures, what new adventures await? Refer to Jupiter Spirit cards for additional clarification and information. What new adventures await for you, masculine? Are we allowed to talk about this? Okay. What new adventures await you? Sunday drives. Can I say that too? Okay. Just Archangel Metatron, just put your hand up and stop me when I'm not allowed to say something. Okay. So Sunday drives, fishing trips, camping trips, road trips, shopping trips, dinner dates, dancing, elaborate parties. I just see people maybe going to a lot of weddings or something. I see people in really beautiful outfits, beautiful ball gowns and tuxedos, maybe going to maybe the opera, plays. I see limo rides, maybe Vegas, globetrotting. Anything else I can say? Boating. Just couples time, romantic dates, and feeling the energy that comes off the other person. He doesn't want it to just be one-sided. Can I ask you a question? Am I allowed to ask that question? Okay. Divine Masculine, I'd like you to do me a favor. Go look at some pictures of you and this female together. Tell me what her face looks like. Tell me what you were doing 10 minutes before you took that picture. Tell me how you truly felt inside, and then look at that picture again and see if it really resonates through that picture. Are those smiles forced? Is she letting you hold her like you want to? Is she letting you be cute with her and kiss her and all of those things? No? Are you giving me that? Is that the answer to my questions? Yes, no. Were these just forced pictures? Sort of, kind of. You wanted it, she didn't really want it? On the nose big time. Well, keep that in mind when you're making your decisions. Think about it. What are your dreams telling you? What are your dreams telling you about this woman? Nothing. All I can think about is divine feminine. Well, there you go. I want to be with her. I always have, but why are you showing me Mercury retrograde illusions? Kept getting in the way. Yes, and manipulative things. Have you learned your lessons now? Enough to get me where I need to be? Okay. Are you going to go? I'm not being told the answer to that. This karmic is really energetically, she's just standing there with her hands on her hips like, why aren't you giving me what I want? Well, because it's not about you. I mean, it is about you, but this is not about you. This is about me being told to keep my mouth shut to help protect a masculine. Archangel Metatron is asking me to keep my mouth shut to protect this masculine's plans. Excuse me, guys, the incense getting to me. And it's been like 75, 80 degrees, and the almond trees are like starting to bloom. And this is the time of year that I am going to sound like an old Jewish woman that smoked like 2 packs a day. Yeah, I'm sorry. I have any water? I don't. Okay. Anything else? Yes. What else do we need to talk Shuffle the deck again. No. Stop. Okay. What would you like to say? Karmic, are you going to actually make any effort? Or are you just going to stay the way you are? I like how I am. I want what I want. She thinks she bad and bougie. Have you worked for any of the stuff that you have? Sort of, kind of, not really. Do you do anything all day? I work. Okay, do you live with this masculine? Yes. Do you pay any of the bills? No way. So I guess everything she makes, do you save any of it? Sort of, kind of, not really. I guess she saves to go to big events and then for whatever she needs for those events, and then that's pretty much it, because he pretty much covers everything else, and she blows what she wants because she can. On the nose big time. Now, let me give you a piece of advice. I am a stay-at-home mama, but I don't just sit around all day. Let me just explain something to you. I have a small business I've been running for a year and a half. I have a YouTube channel. I raise my son. I do a significant amount of other things with my church. I do a whole bunch of stuff. I don't sit around and do nothing all day. Okay. Now, I do not frivolously spend my money either, because there's a lot more to life than going to parties. Now, I have a plan to go somewhere before I start an endeavor this June. I may not go depending on my situation because I want to buy a house. Now, that's my next goal. The thing is if you got goals and you think that this masculine is going to sit here and fund them, he's laughing hysterically, energetically at that mindset. Because the thing is if you don't start paying attention, you are going to get left with nothing. You're going to get the boot out that house with all your, you're going to find your stuff sitting, am I allowed to say that? Okay. You may end up finding yourself with all your crap sitting out the front door, the locks changed, and you having nothing, no dimes to rub together to make a dollar to go put like a quarter of a gallon of gas in your car. You think this masculine's going to fund you forever? Why? Why do you think because you put out on the nose big time? And he's going like this, I've lost my mojo with this one, he's saying. Not even doing nothing for you? No, I got to drink to even be able to get in the mindset to even want her? Yes. Dang, man. What else? I want to feel free to be me, Divine Masculine saying. I want to know that when I make love to my feminine, that it's going to be mind, body, and soul, a tantric connection that shakes the universe. It's not just, he doesn't want just wham, bam, thank you, ma'am anymore, do you? No more? Are you ready to settle down? Yes. Were you considering it with this woman? Yes. Okay, sorry. I'm trying to see what I'm allowed to say here. Can I ask that question? All right. Can I rearrange the words? Can I ask it like that? Okay. Did you make an offer to buy real estate with her? Yes. Did you offer her the world just to be yours? Yes. So she's sitting here thinking that you are hers forever, pretty much. Is she in for a rude awakening? Archangel Metatron's got his hands on his belly, laughing with his head. Absolutely. We're all waiting to see how this unfolds. Anything else? Sort of. Divine Masculine, do you have any messages for Divine Feminine that I can say? I love you, Princess. pay attention to your thoughts of me and your dreams. I've got something I need to tell you, and you're the only one allowed to know. Karmic female, do you have anything to say? Look, don't be calling nobody no names. If you got nothing nice to say, don't say nothing. I'm saying nothing then. Okay, anything else, Archangel Metatron? No, that's it. What are we going to call this? Thank you. Where's my writing paper? Okay. I do want to say this. If you are faking being a divine being for whatever reason, if you're faking a spiritual, I don't even know, how do you do that? Like, I remember the days where I was standing, am I allowed to say any of this? Keep it vague. Okay. I remember the first few weeks of my awakening and how random things, I mean, can I talk about that one? Okay. So I was in my kitchen. My son was in the living room, and it happened every time I was at the coffee pot. Like, I don't even know. But I was like, hey, sweetheart, what do you want to do today? And then out of nowhere, I have a bookshelf right by the doorway into my kitchen, and there was a thing of Play-Doh set back far enough to where there was nothing that was going on. Nobody was near it, nothing. Nobody had touched it for a few days. It was just sitting there. Like, there was no reason for this to happen. And then all of a sudden, this tub of Play-Doh comes flying off the shelf. I was in the kitchen. My son was about 8 feet away, and he's like just 3 feet tall. This was up at about 5 feet high. There was no way this kid could have touched it. My dog was in the chair. My cats were in the room and outside. There was no way. And all of a sudden, I got a download from my grandfather saying, hey, dummy, he wants to play. Duh. Like, play dough. Like, dough. He wants to play. Hello. Like, stuff like that happens. Getting downloads. Being woken up from dreams, or woken up because of my dreams. Being like, my hand gets, like, the spirit comes down. I get different energies that take over my hand when I'm writing. Like, things like this happen to people who are truly awakened, that are truly divinely gifted. Things like this. Like, I can't make this crap up. Like, I don't want to. I wouldn't want. Why would I be doing this? I could be doing so many other things right now, instead of doing a reading for YouTube, if I truly wanted to do something else. But this is what I was divinely brought to do. And trying to copycat and mimic this, that is a disgrace. That is a disgrace to all things that are of the Holy Spirit. That's a disgrace to try to mock somebody's awakening or steal somebody's, trying to steal somebody's gifts. It ain't going to happen. Period. Too many of us know when things are, if not all of us, know when things like this are happening, and we know how to prevent it from even coming near us. I mean, the angels watch the divine being. The angels watch us all, and if there's any foul play afoot, they're not going to let it happen to their divine beings. So you can carry on and carry forth with what you're doing, but you best believe that you are going to get knocked down to size if you don't cut it out. Big period. Big period. You're not going to get away with this for long. You're not. Because first of all, I'm calling you out. I'm telling you that you are being a phony baloney, and then you need to cut the crap. Okay? Because you know what? You're in for a rude awakening. You're in for a rude awakening. And it may very well be today when it happens on this lovely Valentine's Day. Let's do our timeline update. It's 4:01 p.m., February 14th, 2022, here in the Pacific Standard Time of Central Valley, California. Yep, it may very well start today when you receive a bouquet of flowers and a little note telling you all the things. Whatever they may say, because I wasn't given that privilege of knowing. So, just be mindful. And if it doesn't happen, just keep this in mind, that you better start saving your coins, because you may very well end up out on your butt. because you have been crossing lines with this masculine, and he's starting to pick up on it. If not already picking up on it, already knows all the things, probably getting downloads. He is a divine masculine. He may be getting downloads. He may have sacred information that's leading him to do what he's doing. So be mindful. Be mindful. Anything else I need to say, Archangel Metatron? No? Divine masculine? No? Okay, thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, angels, ancestors, and loved ones, spirit guides, and energies for coming through. I appreciate your help with this reading. I close this reading. I love and appreciate you all. Yes, karmic, even you. I love you because I really think that you need somebody to love you unconditionally, to help give you energy to try to find your divinity. That's what I got to say about that. All right. That's all I've got for this reading, folks. Thank you so much for joining me. If you're here still and watching, thank you for your support and love. I appreciate you. Please like the video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Leave me a comment. I would love to hear from you. Please email me if you have any questions. I'll try to leave my email down below. If I shouldn't have any issues remembering that. But my email will be down below if you need me. I'll leave a link to my website if you're interested in a spirituality kit or a spiritual soak. I'll be updating the website at the end of the month. And just know Gigi loves you. Until next time, guys, light, love, and blessings. Bye for now.